This
returns
conference
the
will now be recorded.
count function. It returns the number of occurrences of the substring. Count function. It returns the number of occurrences of substring. This is the count. And next, in the optional arguments are start and end are the interrupted as a slice mutations. We'll see in the syntax. After then we'll discuss that start and end parameters. Syntax. So syntax is a string str dot count of sub comma start equals to initially 0 and end equals to length of the string. Length of the end is length of the string. Suppose first is the parameter, three parameters are there: sub, start, and end parameters. So first we will see the sub parameters. Sub parameters. Parameters are arguments, whatever you can. Sub is the substring. It's a substring to be searched. This is the substring to be searched. Substring to be searched. Start. Start means search the start from this index, default index 0. Search starts from from 0. But you will mention in the position start with the 10th letter. It starts the searching from the 10th letter. Next, end. End also it searches up to the length of the end. It searches up to the end of the string. End of the string. So we'll see the example. But suppose the string str equals to, say I will assign the variable name. That variable name is str. I will use the string, general string. This is a string. I will use this is a string, and sub, I will use the sub equals to I, and next print the count of that particular I in the main string. How many i's are available? 1, 2, 3. It produced the count of that particular i's count. So print, I will use the print of str dot count of sub. Count of sub. You will see in this. It produce 3. File save as. File name is count, example count function. I will execute this. So, okay. I will pass F5. It produced the count as 3. Next, see this is the count one. And next, we'll see the center alignment, center of the string. So we'll say the center function, center, say the center function. It returns the centered in a string of the length, string of length width. It returns centered in a string, centered in a string of length width, string of the length width. It's a padding is done using the specified fill character. Padding means it's a total length of the string is done. Padding is done using the specified fill character. Specified fill character. Next, default filler is a space. Default filler is a space. At the syntax, str dot center of width fill char. We'll discuss in the parameters. And next, width means so padding. This is the total width of the string. This is a total width of the string. And next, fill char. Fill char is nothing but this is the fill a character. It's it's defaultly space also. This is a fill character. Fill a character. Default it takes as in a space. So we'll see in an example. Str, I will use the variable str. The string is, this is a string. This is a string. And I will use to print of str dot center of the total width 40 characters I am using. I filled with a character at the rate, and we'll see that one. In case total 0 to 40 fields, 0 to 40 fields are available. So like this, we'll see the 0 to 40 up to 0, 1, 2, up to we'll see the 39 characters. It will take it, but it fills the this is a string is in a center and at the rate it's filled with start and end. Filled with this start and end letters. How will you see that one? So we'll see. We'll see another example. Control C. This will example of center. Please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. So like this, it will comes to the center of the string. It fills to the defaultly it fills as in a space, but I'm filled with the character. That character is in a at the rate like this. And next we will see the ends with starts with functions. We'll see the ends with and starts with the functions. Ends with function. It returns the true. It returns true if the string ends with the specified suffix. String end with specified suffix. Otherwise false. Otherwise returns the false. Syntax str dot end with ends with str dot ends with of suffix comma start and end. Suffix means this could be a string. Suffix these parameters. Suffix means it could be this could be a string or could be string. Next starts is nothing but a slice begins from here. Slice begins from here and end the end means slice ends here. The slice ends here. Slice ends here. So for example, we will see that example for string str equal to so this is a string, and ends with the suffix character SU, FF, IX suffix equals to ING, suffix equals to ING. This will produce the print of str dot ends with of suffix SUFFIX. We'll say this one. R starts with 10th position or 11th position and ends with per suppose we'll see we'll explain in the practical. I will execute this one. This condition is true. First, suppose the total characters is 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 10. I will use the up to 10. First, suppose control V and starts with a 0, ends with a 10. It produced as an a false. It produced as an a false. We'll see it in true and then false. After ends with up to this string ends with the particular position, this position only. ING is after the position. That's why it's produced as an a false. And next we will see the starts with. The same way in the ends with we will use in the starts with also. Starts with. So starts with it returns the true if the string starting with the specified prefix. It's string starting with the specified prefix. You will see that one. It returns prefix. It returns true. It returns true. Returns true if the start with specified prefix, otherwise false. And syntax str dot starts with prefix comma, here also starts and ends. With the same parameters. In case the prefix means it could be the string. Start is the slicing begins from here and ends with here, and here the suffix, here the prefix. So I will use this same parameters. So it could be the prefix as it is the same. And next it will be the example. Example of the string means same as this, but this will be the So I will see this example. Control V. Here we are using the prefix. So here the starts with this. So that's why here the starts with the prefix. And we'll see this one. So starts with always the F5, it will be the true. In case it starts from the fourth position or second position, it will not be true. It will be the false. It starts from the second position to up to the 10th position or whatever the position. It will produce as a false. It produced as a false. The first one is the first one is true. Starts with the prefix, that is the this is the string is available, that's why it produced the true. It starts from the second position. Here this position this is not available, that's why it produced as a false. Okay, and next one more important function is there, find slice, split, strip, join. These are the uh, main functions in the strings. So now we will discuss about these things. So if you have any doubts for this, count and count center ends with, starts with. And I will use find. We will see the find function. The find function, find is used to return it. Substring is find in the particular main string. It returns to the position of the substring. Otherwise, it is not found. It returns to the -1. It return to the -1. If return a position, returns the position when find the substring. It returns the position. Returns the position. Return the position when find the string. Otherwise it returns the -1. Otherwise it returns the -1. And syntax for the find. And the syntax is str.find of the string str, it's a substring, or it's a beginning with 0, starts with 0. It just starts with the 0, and end equals to length of the string. And parameters are str. They specify the string to be searched. We'll see the parameters. These parameters are str means this specifies the string to be searched. This specifies This specifies the string. This specifies the string to be searched. Specified string to be searched. And beginning means so it's a starting index at the starting position, same as it is for the start and end like this. But it returns, it is a false, it returns to the -1. We'll see the example. uh, so I will use the prefix, I will use the p as an substring, or otherwise I will use the sub here, and I will find the position print of if str dot find of sub comma str.find of sub comma find the sub. Later we will see it. So I will use to save the file. So example is a find function. I will run this file. This is the position. It is return to the 8th position. It will return to the 8th position. I will use the 9th position from 9 to starts with the 9 to or 15, whatever the position I will use. It will returns to the -1. I think it returned to the -1. So A is not available in the specified position to position. That's why it returns to the -1. Its 8th position is an A. In 9th position starts with the 9th position to 15th position. It is not available in the A. That's why it returns to the -1 like that. And we will see the join function. This is the example. And we'll see the join function. Join, it returns the string in which the string element of the sequence have been joined. So it returns a string. Join is also return a string. It returns a string in which the string element of sequence of a sequence have been joined syntax. Here the syntax is str dot join join of specific sequence. String is a sequence, list, tuple, like that we will use to join this string. So for example, string, it's a suppose I am using the hyphen string dot join I will use the array or something, whatever it may be. It produce the output as, it produce the output as h hyphen a hyphen or hyphen I. Like this, it produce the this string. This type of string will be produced. So we'll see in a practical, for suppose hyphen dot join of the string array, it will return like this: h hyphen a hyphen r hyphen I. Okay, and next we'll see the left strip, right strip. So these three we will see it first. L strip, strip. This function, it strips the left position, left position of the spaces. It skips. Uh, it strips the left portion, left portion, left portion of the string, and we'll see the syntax. L strip of str, L strip of str. We'll see it on example, and then we'll write the syntax. Str equals to, I will use some space here, so I will pass array, and then strip L strip of str. So it produces an error. Str dot L strip, str dot L strip. Yes, it's a correct. Str dot L strip. The string syntax is str dot L strip. So example, for suppose x equals to Harish or something, it print of x dot L strip, x dot L strip function. It produced to output as only Harish, not in the space. Space is not produced. And like that in R strip also same. So it strips the right portion of the string. So R strip, R strip means it strips the right portion of the string. Syntax, str dot R strip, str dot R strip. Same example, x equals to, I will use the same string Harish, some space will produce. It will be returned as print of x dot r strip. It will produce the Harish, only Harish. We'll see that one. It's x equals to Harish. You will produce some space and then x dot r strip. So you'll see the some other x equals to. So I will use the space here, Harish. So I will use some space here. So x dot r strip, x dot r strip. So for here the produced as in a only right position will be, right position of the space will be stripped. And next I will use the both only strip. Only strip means it will both left shift and right shift will be produced. Oh, strip means it will execute the both L strip and R strip. So see the syntax. Str dot strip, str dot strip, str dot strip. In case x equals to, is the space, quotations close, x print of x dot strip, x dot strip function. It produced only it left hand side and right hand spaces will be removed and produced only Hari. It returns the Hari. We will see this example. So I will use this one x. So left and right have some space, and that's why I use the x dot strip function. It will produce data minimized to the Harish. And next, one more thing, one more function, length function and split function is important. We'll see these two. Length function, len. This is find the length of the string. This is find the length of the string. Find the length of the string. And syntax is len of str, len of str. Example, print of len of her. They produce the 4. We'll see the example, len of the string. I will pass the array. It will produce the 4 like this. And split function, you see the split defaultly splits the character by using the list, automatically produced to the list. We'll see the example. It splits the string, it split the string, it splits the string. Example. So first we'll see the syntax, and then syntax split of str, split of str. And next is example, and the example is print of str dot split with some string. I will use defaultly take it as a space, defaultly split with default split with the space. So simply we'll pass like this. It produce the split to the space. In case you will use the special character or string, whatever you will pass. For suppose you will use to at the rate character, some character or star, whatever it may be, on that position only they split into two parts. So you see the example, after that you will understand that. For suppose x equals to, so I will use the array. I will split with a x dot split of a. And h will separated and ri will be separated. It splits with a before the h as one string and ri as another string. It will be produced to the list automatically. Like this we will used in the split method. So here the syntax we will use like this. It will be the special character, special string. It will be defaultly special string. We will defaultly take it as a space. Defaultly take it as a space. This is the split function. Okay, and then we will see one example problem. So suppose, so we'll see one. We will see that this is the problem. Reverse integer. For suppose given a 32-bit unsigned integer, reverse the string, reverse the digit of an integer. For suppose integer is a 123-bit, 123, it will reverse to the 321. In case the second example, minus 123, it will reverse to the minus 321. It will reverse to the minus 321. And next it will, third example, in case 123 it reverts to the 21, you will be printed. Then like this you will print to the reverse an integer value, reverse an integer value by using this string mechanism. How will you use, how will you return this code in the strings? And you have to, the function integer, and the function abs. Abs means absolute value. You produce the minus 2. For suppose we'll see this here, x equals to minus 123. That's abs of x, abs of x, it produced the 123. Okay, now we will use to reverse this string. How to reverse the string? You will use to reverse the string means, for suppose y equals to str of x, str object is not callable. Okay, we'll see the x equals to 123 and y equals to str of x. Why this is not a callable? Print of str of x.
Sir, give double quote, sir.
Okay, sorry. Where? You No, it is not used in the double quotations. Why it has used? Okay. See, it says double quotations, some space, y equals to y plus str of x. It is also an error. Type of y is in a string. Okay. Y equals to, so y plus equals to invalid syntax. Okay. For suppose x equals to 123, for y equals to, y have some string, y equal to y plus str of x print of y it will print the 123. Okay, so you will use that way. You will return this example. You will use that one. In RPL shell, it is not work it out. It will be used in the IDLE. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please ask to me, and we will solve this problem. Tomorrow we will discuss this problem. No problem. Okay. If you have any doubts, please ask to me. If you have any doubts, if you have any doubts, we need not give start and end in syntax. Okay.